So 2025 is all about AI targeting and going broad with your campaigns. But is it really helping you, or is it just over-reliance that may cannibalize your brand later on? When brands set up new campaigns, it's often easier to just go for the cheapest, most cost efficient, but also very easy and less time consuming to set up. What I want to break down in this video is when to use broad and when to use lookalikes and retargeting that will help you elevate your brand presence and also increase the number of customers. Broad is extremely easy to set up. All you have to do is just go into the platform, create a new ad set, and then select broad 18 plus, which will go after everyone, but it will use AI triggers and pixel events that have fired in the past and use those to effectively reach new customers. If you're just starting off with Meta or Pinterest and TikTok, that will be the recommended route because you are going after conversions and you want as many people to see your ad in the first few weeks to derive any learnings and purchases. And obviously, this is a use case scenario where you also want to test if this platform is working for us or not. And the best way to do that is to through ROAS and see purchases. So return on ad spend is obviously very important. Cost per purchase is also very important. So you need to keep that in mind when starting off. However, the other side of this conversation is that is interest look like still part of your targeting strategy, or is it just on the back end and you're not relying on data to support your creative? So let's say you want to target more luxury consumers in the US. You can give other brand names that you want to target, or you can also filter by people who are in the top 5% of income households in the US. So that means even though your cost may be higher to reach those users, but that is your ideal customer persona. And that's the kind of people you want to drive traffic with to your website. So that brings us to the next point, when to use interest. Interest should be used when you don't have pixel learnings, or you are using an objective like awareness, video views, and traffic, where you don't want to rely on platform to deliver to everyone. Now, lookalikes is actually interesting as well. I know a lot of brands use lookalikes, but I don't think it is utilized to the fullest potential. What users usually do is they create a lookalike 1 to 3% of their website visitors or add to carts, and they just pool them all in into one campaign. But that's not how it works. The stronger your customer list is, or the stronger your custom audience is, the more likely the platform will be able to match those customers and find lookalikes of them. So let's say the most efficient one would be if you have an existing customer list, you will just upload it and create a lookalike of it. If you don't have a customer list, you have to rely on pixel signals. For example, just to show you intent, a lookalikes of a customer list will be more intent driven than a lookalikes of website visitors. Because website visitors are people who are just browsing through potential brands and they haven't selected your brand as the go-to one. They are building consideration, but they're not in market. Whereas lookalikes of customers are actually high intent. So if you do a lower lookalikes of 1 to 3%, you're more likely to go find customers who are in market to buy your product or service. And I always recommend using lookalikes of website visitors and in your consideration campaigns or awareness campaigns, and using lookalikes of customers in your conversion purchase driven campaign. Retargeting is obviously your core audience. You want to retarget people who have seen your ads. You want to retarget people who have viewed a video. You want to retarget people who have visited the website. So just to summarize, I would put broad in conversions only and add to cart. If I'm doing catalog ads, I would also do broad conversions and broad add to cart. But when it comes to traffic, awareness, and video views, I would go with interest and lookalikes between 1 to 5% or 5 to 10% of your website visitors. And then for retargeting, it's very simple. You just put in the conversion campaign. Retargeting can also be part of your traffic or awareness because the CPMs for awareness is as low as $5, whereas conversions campaign is literally $15. So you can always reach more people in a highly competitive ad space at a low CPM and just show them more of your ads at a high frequency. But all in all, it's important to think about your brand, messaging, and audiences. Do you just want to drive purchases and invest all your money in purchase, or you want to make sure you're actually building long-term brand association? Obviously, every business is different. If you're just starting off, you literally want a use case and you want to test a few platforms, then go ahead and do broad. But if you are a few months into a campaign and you might be seeing slightly diminishing return on investment, lower return on ad spend, or rising cost per lead, then think about all the options that I presented and really evaluate and use something different than what everyone else is doing. There are obviously nuances to each and every business, so we want to make sure we cater to them. If you're interested in learning more, just subscribe and I'll be posting more free content. But if you are a business that's looking to grow, you can also do a free consultation with me and my team, and we're happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.